What's up, people? The Waxed here, Rob. And I guess I'm jumping on the reactions to the whole mobile fidelity and what I will call the debacle. And this is my take, okay? So if you know anything about me and maybe watch streams I'm on, Rachel's Ghost and other streams, Vinyl Community College. My background is in entertainment market research. So I've my whole career have been in charge of collecting data that motion picture companies use to make their editorial and marketing decisions. So this is strictly my take outside the you know uh, music industry. That being said, I do teach entertainment market research, and I do know a bit about how the music industry markets itself. So, away from the controversy, my I will use my take on the MoFi controversy to just state that it's a marketing debacle for them. I have Mobile Fidelity records; they sound great. I am uh, self-admittedly young in my journey into vinyl. So, that being said, it's not about the quality of what they make. It is strictly, in my mind, a marketing issue. And just so you know how the movie industry works, and I don't think this is a mystery, when you hear about the budget of a film, 10 million, 100 million, 200 million, separate from that budget is a marketing budget that they use to market the film. And I collect data on helping filmmakers make editorial decisions, but also who's the audience for these films and how do they draw up a marketing plan for a movie, right? So some films can have $150 million marketing budget to market themselves, and they do not make any decisions without having enough information, right? To know who their audience is, to know how they perceive the star of the film, to know how they perceived the story. You know, if it's Harry Potter, or if it's a Marvel film, or if it's based on a book or a TV show, they want to make sure they have an audience for the film. So, for the craziest of reasons, they make decisions. And there's also crisis situations like, the upcoming Flash movie. The star of that film has had a very rocky couple of years personally. And you can go read about it. I will not reiterate it. But that's a huge marketing issue for them. And they could potentially bring in or have on their team like crisis management people who, I mean, they were considering reshooting the movie, a $200 million film. I don't know how seriously, but that was a consideration. And maybe they have the star of the film who's in a publicity, has publicity issues. So this is a world where they take this stuff very seriously and they jump on this. I mean, it's well documented, like what celebrities, like the recent Johnny Depp situation, or you know, uh, they hire special people if a star has to go through some sort of a rehab of for the Harvey Weinstein situation. This is a world I'm you know part of. So these are huge things they have to go with. And this is sort of what I would like more people to talk about with this mobile fidelity issue. They have mishandled this from the get go so far. Yeah, I don't, the things that have come out and the people who have made videos that are experts on this, far from me, have brought up great points. And I would like to point to Michael Potry on Plastic video he put out, which was very well thought out and kind of historically gone through how Mobile Fidelity is put out, kind of what the product they make. That he's doing it well. I can't even come close to that. So, in the regard of not having their engineers come out and speak to somebody, and it might from the in-groove speak to him in a video, is kind of slapshot in regards to putting confidence back in their consumers. That's essentially what this is. We see debacles all the time in a marketing, in a consumer based sense. If it's a car company, if it's, an airline that's constantly having issues with delays and stuff like this, and if it's a news network that you can't trust their stories, they hire people or have people on staff that automatically jump on this and spend marketing dollars to boost consumer confidence. That's exactly what I am talking about. And I'm this video, I guess, is more expressing my view, but opening this up for discussion in the comments, because we're marketed to on a daily basis, whether you take it in subliminally or passively or actively. You're marketed to daily, whether and about it in commercials, or I will say this: the number one direct result in success and failure is word of mouth. It is you telling a friend that something is good or bad. You can't spend money to make that happen initially. So the way movies work, I'll go back to that, is a studio can spend a ton of money to open a movie in its first weekend. They can put out enough awareness in commercials you see, in YouTube videos, and just every way to make that film is coming out, and pushing your buttons. If you watch ESPN, knowing that they'll have more of a male audience, or Lifetime, if they have more of a female audience, they can spend money to make a movie open into the top 2 or 3 films. What is harder is in the second weekend, they heavily rely on word of mouth marketing. You telling a friend the movie was good. And they do studies throughout that opening where they reach out to people and find out if their marketing campaigns were effective. And if it's resulting in effectiveness, then they decide to put more money into the marketing. If the word of mouth is strong, they're going to support that with money. That's how the movie industry works in convincing people to come watch their product. Okay? It's I don't think it's so much in the music industry, and definitely like in a niche world with regards to audiophile albums. But this is a missed opportunity. I don't know how much Mobile Fidelity spends on marketing. They do, not in a colossal way, I'm guessing, but they need to consider bringing in someone who's an expert in this to dramatically stop the hemorrhaging they are having. It's morning here where I am. I'm not at home. I need more coffee. But take this video as a way to just kind of put my slant on what is the issue here. Okay? I hope you enjoyed it. And the waxed out, I guess. Bye.